Do you like weird and quirky things? If so, stick with us throughout the video and we will present you 5 most unusual places and things you will find in Europe. Number 1. Kjeragbolten, Norway. Wedged in the Kjerag Mountains crevasse above 984 meter deep abyss is a 5 cubic meter boulder named Kjeragbolten. Boulder was deposited at around 50,000 BC during the last glacial period. When the Norwegian Glacier melted, the rebound of rock formations was faster than the rising sea level, and that is how Kjeragbolten got stuck into his current position. It is accessible without any climbing equipment, so you can expect long lines and wait over an hour to get a picture of you standing on it. Kjeragbolten is also a very popular base jumping site. Number 2. Tintoriver, Spain. Rising in the Sierra Morena mountains, Rio Tinto is a 100-kilometer long river. For about 50 kilometers, the river maintains very unique red and orange color. That is because in 3000 BC, the Iberians and Tartessians started mining silver, gold, manganese, iron, copper and other minerals. After 5000 years of mining as far as 20 kilometers far from river shore, the river got very acidic with high levels of iron and heavy metals, which makes the river in such colors. Number 3. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. On the north coast of the Northern Ireland is a very unique area of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns. Those columns were formed around 50 to 60 million years ago, when Antrim was a subject of intense volcanic activity. Most of them are hexagonal, but some of them has up to 8 sides and the tallest are about 12 meters high. In 1986, the area was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and then in 1987 a National Nature Reserve by the Department of the Environment for the Northern Ireland. Although columns are a product of cooled lava, a legend says that they were built by a giant named Fionn McCool, because he was challenged to a fight by the Scottish giant Benandonner. Because of that, he built the causeway across the northern channel so the two giants could meet. The Giant's Causeway was also named the 4th greatest natural wonder in the United Kingdom, and it is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the Northern Ireland. If you are liking the video so far, show us some support and click the like and subscribe button. Also, do not forget to click the bell notifications button so you won't miss any video. Number 4. Parikkala Sculpture Park, Finland. Just a few kilometers from the Russian border, in the far east of Finland, is lying one pretty bizarre attraction, the Parikkala Sculpture Park. In 1960s, Veijo Ronkönen started creating sculptures, and he was creating them until his death in 2010. When he was alive, there was no park, as Veijo refused to showcase his work. But when he died, a Finnish businessman bought the property and opened the place to the public. There are over 550 of these sculptures and cover many periods of history, from ancient Greeks to modern people. Most sculptures are covered with moss and most of them are in yoga positions. That is also because Veijo liked the yoga. You can also find non-human figures, dinosaurs, tree-like structures and much more. This park is also one of the top scariest sites in the world. Number 5. The Mont-Saint-Michel, France. Approximately 1 kilometer off the country's northwestern coast is a tidal island, Le Mont-Saint-Michel. Island has around 6 hectares, over 60 buildings and as of 2017 a population of 30 people. History on the island started in the 6th and 7th century, when it served as a stronghold of Gallo-Roman culture. Then, in 8th century, a church was built on a rocky islet. Throughout the centuries, the islet got better fortifications and was pretty much unable to capture. That was also because of the tides, which vary at roughly 14 meters. That also made the islet a very good place to imprison people. In 2014, a bridge was constructed and opened to public, so water can freely flow around the island. But in March of 2015, bridge submerged because of the highest sea level in 18 years. There is also a museum with rich collections of old paintings, weapons and sculptures. Mont-Saint-Michel is also the most popular tourist attraction in France, bringing 3,000 visitors a year. That was all for today's top 10 unusual places to see in Europe. Which place would you like to visit the most? Tell us down below in the comments.